Well, it's been a year that I have, hosted my show, and which was with all the senior artists of our industry. And this time we have all the beautiful ladies that I'm going to be hosting. And so, welcome to the Donna Show once again, season 2. And this time we have the scintillating beauty who started her career as a cabin crew and traveling internationally, exploring clubs, being exposed to different genres of music worldwide. Once she decided on being a DJ, she very quickly climbed the ladder of success. She was the brand ambassador of V-Moda and UDG Gear, the two very renowned brands of our industry, and she was also the jury member of a very renowned TV show called the Saregamapa. And she was also the ex-IPL DJ. She has an original sung and produced by herself, and she's lovingly known as the queen of TikTok in our industry. Well, she is none other than the cute and the bubbly DJ Paroma. Let's see if she's online. Hello, what's up? Long time, long time.
Yeah.
Are you ready?
I mean, this is probably the most like a live session that I'm so nervous about for once.
Are
And
you ready?
this is like the first time that you and I are in this kind of a position. We
Yeah.
usually, whenever we catch up and whenever we meet, hi Amay, hi. I mean, oh God, I just logged in. I just got into your live and I sent you a request. It was like that
Yeah.
fast. Thank you for the introduction. It's a very rare occasion that you happen to speak such sweet words about me, because usually when the both of us are together, it's so full of banter and fun and laughing around endlessly, aimlessly. So see,
No, that's
I
right.
mean,
So this is so different.
and the people are so excited to watch us together because it's two Chatterjees and two
Yeah,
such similar
exactly.
names. I'm glad whoever I think Angel made the artwork, right? So
No,
I'm
friend of
very
mine did. A friend of mine did.
so
Yeah.
the one who's made it has done it so well, because then it would have been so difficult to figure out who's interviewing whom and whose name is what. And I'm glad the show is called the Donna Show and not the Prerona
Not
Chatterjee
Prerna show,
Show,
exactly.
because it would have
Then you
taken
would be
people like
tagged and not
48 hours
me.
to figure out, okay, what's going on, like who's who and what's what.
Okay, do you want to start now?
No. I don't want to start
Don't
this.
worry, you're
Can we
gonna have
like
fun.
chit
You're
chat?
gonna have fun. But tell me one thing, have you got your glass and the bottle of water that I asked you to? Let me see your glass. Let me see. Ah, you're in for a treat. Okay. You're in for a
Well,
treat.
beyond this, guys, I have no idea. Hi, Smita. Behind
Hi,
this,
Smita. Hi, everyone.
beyond this, I really have no idea what's
You'll
going
get to know
on.
what's happening. You'll get
And
to
I'm
know what's
so
happening.
nervous.
I mean, if we had a chance, I mean, if it wasn't a live session, I would have had alcohol to get you
I
wasted
know.
by the
And
end of
why
the
am I
show.
not surprised? Why am I not surprised? Hi, Barkha. Hi. Oh, God. Everybody's here. I'm so glad you guys have joined in,
Hi,
and you're going to be
everybody.
watching me being put to shame here today.
Okay, so we're going to start now, yeah? So,
Yeah.
Paru, it's been a great couple of years for you in DJing, right? But, let's get back 10 years before you started working, right? Um, I want to know, what were you doing as a teenager, and what made you become a DJ?
What was I doing during a teenager when I was a teenager?
Yeah, I mean, when before you started working, there
Well,
must
what
be
does one
something in your
usually
mind
do
that you
when they
wanted
are
to become,
teenagers? They're exploring.
When they work and they study and
They're
explore, but
exploring.
what did you want to become, What did you want to become then? And what made
Well,
you think about being a DJ?
so when I was 17, 18, I was clueless about what I wanted to become, right? So I started off my career
Right,
being an air hostess, but that itself was never on the cards.
right.
DJing is far, far off. Like, forget about DJing at that time. Being an air hostess, I had no idea. Then the two jobs that I joined as into client servicing and into retail, that was also a surprise to myself. So when I was 17, 18, I was clueless because I was an average student. I did not want to study any further. And I just wanted to take up any opportunity that came my way in terms of a job that would pay me,
Right.
and it didn't even matter how much was I going to get paid. And fortunately, unfortunately, I mean, it's a good and a bad thing that the first job that I got as an air hostess, that paid me a bomb, you know. So
Right.
so when you set your expectations like so high right at the start and there's no growth, I mean, there could be growth, which has fortunately happened in my case, but your very first job paying you that much is insane. So so yeah, I mean,
Right.
I was clueless. I was at this juncture of life where I didn't know what to do.
So then, why a DJ? Why become a DJ?
So I made three blunders, right? Out of which, so after taking up several jobs, which was the air hostess job, and then the retail, and then the client servicing. Not more of the air hostess job. That was more of a learning, and I really, really picked up a lot of good things from my flying days. But like I said, it was a very spontaneous career, and I had no planning towards it. I figured that it's the best to not chase something which will give you money. It's okay if
Correct.
it takes a
Correct.
while. It's okay if you, take your time enjoying the profession, and make peace with it and find your own place of happiness in it, and then slowly, pick it up as and when, time goes by. Get to enjoy the job more was what I figured after my three of my jobs. And then music
Right.
was always something I was passionate about. And even then, I didn't know if I want to become a DJ or a singer or a musician or anybody who loves, or a composer or anything. Even then, I didn't
Mm.
know. I just picked up DJing because I think there was a very strong calling towards that one profession. I felt like I could see myself on a stage playing music, performing in front of a big, huge ass live audience and all of that. So that's why I eventually went up for DJing. Yeah.
So when did that bright light come on? That, yeah, now it's finally time that I want to do it now, you know? When did that bright light come on?
That I want to become a DJ?
Yeah?
Pretty much I think when I was in the client servicing job, which was my third job, and I just quit like one fine day, and I gave myself about 6, 8 months. And when I did the course, at that time also I was not sure if I want to take up the profession. I was doing the course more to get a feel of how the me as an artist or me as a DJ it would be otherwise. And yeah, I think in 2011, pretty much in the very beginning, I think I said it's time. Let me just learn the art and see where it takes me. So yeah, 2011 beginning.
Did you have an influence back in the days, like, any sort of a record that kind of pushed you, or anybody in particular, like a DJ or maybe an artist, any kind of role model
No,
or an
so
influence in
so
your life?
so the only DJs that I knew when I took up DJing was one was DJ Sa,
Mm-hmm.
and the other was DJ Valario from Hawaiian Shack, ex Hawaiian Shack. So,
DJ Val, yeah, DJ
yeah.
Val, yeah.
So Val and Sa were the only two DJs I knew, and that too Sa because of my colleague from Jet. He was a common friend, and Valario because I
Right.
used to end up partying in Hawaiian Shack pretty often when I was flying. So
Wonder
I
how I never bumped
clearly,
into you.
yeah, I know, right? There's always it's destiny, right? I mean, things have to go a particular way. I clearly remember when I had finished my DJing course and I had requested Sai if I could stand behind the console with him at High Lounge Sahara Star when he was performing, and he was sweet enough to let me in and like basically get a feel and vibe of how it feels to be playing in front of an audience. I didn't catch much of what he was doing because I think he was playing hip hop, and it was just going too fast for me to absorb a lot of things at one time. But yeah, I mean, that's one experience that I really had, and it was very precious for me in the very beginning.
Right. Who was your mentor back then? Did you have a mentor?
Oh, of course, I learned under Bob Amulo from he was teaching in Live Wires then, and he's a part of Bombay Basement. He's now a very dear
Right.
friend, but a lot of people know him very fondly from the industry. And
Right.
I will never forget the day when I saw him the first time in my class. I was like, oh my God, this huge, tall guy is the one who's going to be teaching me. I was so scared with his personality because, he's huge. He's huge made. He's got like a really huge build. Anyone who's like petite and tiny, frail would get scared of him. So, but he's the sweetest. He's the sweetest of all. Am I allowed to drink
Right.
chai?
Right. Yeah, yeah, of course you can drink. Just keep some space.
Holy, never mind. Hi, Smith.
Hi, everybody. Okay, let's talk about your single. What made you sing a song from being a DJ?
That was, yeah. Yeah, so how we always keep seeing, these songs getting released on YouTube and there are people singing it
Yeah.
and this and so I think it was just a dream. Yeah. I needed one track. Obviously, there are some more originals in the pipeline, but I surely needed one track, the first one, and I wanted to go like all full on with it. I wanted to do whatever possible for it, and I'm very happy with the way it has turned out. And yeah, I mean, it was just chasing of a dream.
Nice. So we know you won a contract with Z. So are we expecting another one coming anytime soon?
Oh, so the Z one that I won was an official remix, which already released. It was Dada Dase's official remix.
Okay. So, but are we expecting another,
Yeah. So
another
there are two, three in the
single from you
pipeline.
anytime soon?
And of course, I'm not going to go all nuts and spend a bomb like what I did on
Okay.
that original.
But are they going to be singles or are they going to be remixes or what?
No.
What kind of?
Singles, proper originals.
Nice. Oh, wow. Nice. Looking forward. Okay. Have there been days in your life where you had self-doubts and how did you overcome?
Oh, 100%. It was in the very beginning though. The confidence kind of took me a while, at least close to about 2, 3 years. And I have to say, it was more of internet bullying, of course. And that was something that used to pull me down a lot at that time. And eventually I kind of got used to it. And then when I was pretty sure about how I am as an artist, and I shouldn't be doubting myself only because these people are putting me at a pedestal that I'm not supposed to be at.
Right, right.
So the whole I don't care wala feeling came in after 2, 3 years. But in the
Yeah,
first two,
because
three
even
years,
last year, yeah,
yeah.
because even last year I remember when Kamya had a show going on, there was a lot of trolling when we tried to
Oh
kind of put
yeah.
things
So
forward.
yeah.
Like we
So
were just
that
trying to,
trolling, I
entertain
think,
people
usually
around us.
happens more because one is when you have a lot of people sitting in front of the screen and watching stuff. That's when you get more, the chances of trolling are more because you're being exposed to a larger audience. And the other time when I think you can expect trolling is when someone new
Right.
comes in the industry.
Yeah. And there was a
So
lot
everybody
of
is
trolling
like,
last year, I
you're catching a
remember.
lot of attention suddenly, and then people will be like, oh, she can't do this, oh, she's like that, and what is she
Yeah,
capable
yeah.
of?
Exactly,
Why is she
exactly.
getting this? So there are a lot of comments going on, and you need to be able to deal with it eventually. So yeah, it took me
Correct,
about two,
correct,
3 years at least. Yeah.
correct. What do you think about the second wave affecting our nightlife? As in, now, I mean, today only I read a news that says that there might be a third wave coming in.
Third wave. Yeah. So
Yeah, so what's your take on this whole pandemic and how to, make things better, or what do we have lying in front of us?
see, honestly, it's very sad and very unfortunate that it is our nightlife industry who's actually taking the worst brunt. I mean, I'm sure there are other industries also, but the nightlife is like literally face on associated with crowd. And
Right,
whenever there's a pandemic or there has to be a lockdown or any sort of rules, it is the nightlife. They shut down pubs, clubs, restaurants, everything possible. That's the first thing that they shut down. But now what's happening is we went through the first wave and we felt like we are, hi Suketu, hi Ankit, oh my God, there are so
hi
many people.
Suketu.
Suketu, both the P's,
I'm
hi.
just I'm just
So
so
you
engrossed in listening to you. I'm like,
So you kind of deal with one wave and then you're like, okay, thank God, now I've gotten through this. Now I'm looking forward. And then you kind of motivate yourself. You gather all your bits to deal with whatever has to happen after the wave.
Yeah.
And then suddenly then there's another wave hitting you on your face.
Another
And
wave,
then,
yeah.
you're like again going down. Um, it's it's tormenting financially, it's tormenting mentally, it's tormenting. You are kind of challenging your own the things that you really love about your profession, they are getting challenged. You kind of then you kind of start having doubts about yourself. What do I do? How far is this going to go? Will my earnings
Correct.
be as much? Will I still get called? And honestly, with the way things are going, sadly, the ones who have literally gripped on from the very first wave, like who are doing pretty well, and the ones who are still, known really well for their art or as a DJ or whatever, I think they are the only ones who are eventually going to probably survive after this whole thing is settled down. The
Correct.
ones
Correct.
that had just entered and they were like superficial, they were still like, okay, should I do this? Should I not do it? Is it good for me and all? They're going to be swept out, I feel, because I don't think the ones who had just entered in the industry then are going to have that patience to keep bearing every
Correct.
hit
Correct.
so often for a long
Yeah.
time. They might as well choose another profession, and rightly so. But the ones who are truly
Yeah.
into music, the ones who are from their heart have become DJs because of the love towards the profession, I think they are the ones eventually who are going to stick around. So yeah, I mean that's
Correct.
how it's going to
Correct.
be.
So tell me, give me two names who have supported you in your career throughout, without even bothering for any kind of credit or anything, like who's been your constant throughout? Do you have any such people?
So see, there are a lot of people who have been very, very supportive of me. But
Right.
um, I wouldn't be able to give out any specific names as such because I have tried to keep my friendship separate from
Right.
the professional circuit. And you wouldn't expect something in return from that person if you're not a friend to the person, right? I mean, if you're
Correct.
yourself
Correct.
just like on a professional term, if you and I are on professional terms, then you will expect something in return. And if you're not, if we are friends, then you will not expect anything in return. And
Yeah. Correct.
because
Correct.
I have been keeping two things so separate all throughout, I have really not
No, I mean,
had a situation
I'm
where,
not saying it's only for work. I'm not saying a
yeah.
professional person. It could be anybody.
So I think,
Someone, who you probably would want to give their due credit after all.
yeah, I mean, see, so I think Kamya has been a great friend and she's very supportive overall. However, me and Kamya have not been friends for a very long time. It's
Correct.
just been like the last 2, 3 years, I think, who
Yeah.
she has been around, even when I have to just talk about something, not exclusively about DJing or anything of that sort.
Right.
Then DJ Ashrafi has been around for a very long time as a friend. We're not much in talking terms now, but she's been around for a while, and she's
Right.
been like
Right.
that silent friend. Like we've never really had the need
Correct.
to talk out to someone that we are friends and all of that. She's just
Right.
been there. I know she's been a great friend for a very long time. And yeah, I mean, pretty much, I think my relations with a lot of people, most of the people, 98% of the people in the industry have been like really thick. And
Right.
it's all been, it's very important how you balance relations because at the end of the day, you are going to come handy for each other. We need to be strong and thick
Correct.
as a community for us to
Correct.
go ahead. So yeah.
Absolutely. People are talking about mental health, but I believe it's been there for a very, very long time.
Oh, of
But
course.
there's
Of
always
course.
been that little taboo of, oh my God, mental health, matlab, पता नहीं कुछ तो है, like दिमाग खराब है शायद, that ways. But have you faced any mental health issues in your life? Doesn't matter only if your career, in your life.
So sorry. So Suketu says, "Arey, no chance, no credit to me. मैं अपना देखता हूँ बस." सुकेतु और मेरी दोस्ती 6 महीने पहले हुई है, and he's such a sweetheart. We've just been friends for 6 months, and I chew his brains off when I really need to. But
I'm sure. We've seen
no,
that.
no, and he's like the sweetest guy, sweetest guy. So here you go. So many credits and so many puppies for you, Suketu.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So getting back
So
to the
mental
question,
health.
have you faced, yeah.
Mental health, oh my God. So I don't think, I think it's hitting people even more because of the lockdown, because they are locked in their houses, and honestly, there are so many times, you have this person in your house, and you're like almost in each other's face all the time,
Right,
even if it's a
right.
family member, so even to deal with a lot of things from each other, even if it's a family member, it gets tough a lot of times. That, and then because there's no work happening, because you're not going out too much, is kind of leading to a lot of more depression to a lot more people than before the lockdown. But mental health and depression and anxiety and stress has always been around. I've had
No, but any such issues that you have faced, and how did you overcome your
so I may
ordeal of
have
the mental health issue?
I may have faced such an issue even before. It's just that probably I knew how to handle it in a better way. But in 2017, when I had one of my breakups, it moved me in a very negative way. It
Correct.
was extremely tough and challenging for me to get through that phase. It took me a whole 1 year, my entire 2017. I didn't want to look at my face in the mirror. I didn't want to talk to anyone. I used to lie down all the time and just stare at the ceiling aimlessly. I had no idea what was going on. I had lost solid amount of weight. And I used to just stare and I used to start crying, and then my mom wasn't understanding how to take care of me. So it was extremely bad. And it took me a good 1 year, but to find myself back, my confidence back. I was not at peace inside. I was not happy. I had a heavy heart all the time, palpitating.
But
It was
how did you cope with it? What did you do?
so
You
I
know?
think, I didn't do anything specific apart from this one solo trip that I took to Leh Ladakh. And I
Right.
wanted to
Oh,
go to a
wow.
peaceful place, and I took a 10 days straight out. I said, I need to find my zen. I need to be around nature. I want to disconnect from a lot of things that I can. And it
Right.
quite helped. But again, when I came back, again, after a few started hitting me again. I think talking to people helped me a lot. I wasn't talking to anybody, right? And then
Right,
I
right.
had like these two, three friends who were very close to me, and they have seen me in my worst. Like I was broken in how. And I think they saw me like that, and they gave me a lot of strength and positivity, and eventually I was able to cope up with it somehow. And then, yeah, and the next was when in 2018, when I lost my grandmom and my dog in a span of 12 days. Again, I went through that phase for a good 3, 4 months. So it is a part of our life. I think almost all of us go through it at some point or the other in our life. Sometimes you go through it and you don't recognize it. You don't realize
Right.
that it is depression, it is stress, it is anxiety. You just feel that you're down, and you feeling down is not, it's a very casual thing. You tend to not take it very seriously. Mental health is so important in a lot of ways, I feel, is because that eventually branches out to you doing other things in life.
Other
you
things.
can't
Correct, correct.
you can't do anything if your mental health is
But
not in the right.
But do you think, it's the right thing to, if you feel like you're really, really stressed out and you feel really down and you kind of have that feeling that, what, this might be depression, it is a good idea to go and seek a doctor and not think about log kya kahenge,
No, no, of
and
course
it's
not.
just
Damn, no.
another,
No, no, no.
issue with your body, just the way,
Yeah,
I mean, with your mind,
yeah,
just the way it's with your
yeah,
body,
yeah.
you know? Right. Any new projects that's lined up for you that you're kind of working on?
So in terms of music is the originals, and I have like a couple of official remixes that are coming up on Eros Music.
Right.
And
Mm-hmm.
apart from that, I am taking a masterclass boot camp next Saturday, Sunday, and I have
Wow.
no idea. No, 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 really. I mean, I have no idea when you say self-doubt, this is like one big example of it.
But what kind of a boot camp is it? Do you
It's
want to
a
reveal
DJing.
now?
It's art of DJing.
Oh, okay,
And
okay.
basics and introductions. I'm not going to keep it too detailed. I'm not going to get too, like too much technical about it and all of that. It's about basics that you might want to know about DJing and a little bit of marketing and, all of that. So, yeah.
Nice. Very
So
nice,
these are
very
the things
nice.
in the pipeline.
Very nice. Okay, so we've come to the rapid fire questions. Ready?
No. No, I'm not ready,
Okay.
and you're not supposed to. I'm not ready.
Oh, well, you want to take those 2 minutes off to get ready?
I'm sweating. God, guys, please. I don't know what are you guys going to
No,
witness right
this is
now.
gonna be easy. This is gonna be easy. Don't worry, this is gonna be easy.
What's
The
going to be
one that comes
difficult?
after, uh, you'll figure it out. Okay. Paro, three guilty pleasures.
Three guilty pleasures. Okay.
Hmm.
Um, Shoes,
Sorry,
clothes,
I didn't get you.
shoes,
Shoes, okay,
clothes,
shoes.
clothes, and cars.
Oh, great. Okay. Three things you will always find in Paroma's bag. Hello? We can't hear you.
Comb.
Paro, we can't hear you. Sorry, I didn't get that. You need to repeat yourself.
Can you hear me now?
Yeah, yeah.
House keys, a comb, and a perfume.
Do you comb your hair?
Yeah, it's just lying in my bag. It's just lying in my bag, but it's always in my bag. I don't use it. And maybe a little
Okay,
money. Suppose.
okay. So one secret about Paroma she would probably reveal now, that you haven't yet revealed, but you're not, you wouldn't probably sit back to not reveal anymore. One secret. अब बोल ही दो.
Hmm. अरे यार ऐसे क्या है यार ऐसे तो कुछ भी नहीं है यार मेरे लाइफ में I'm an open book but I'm sure there is something. Yeah, okay. No, there's no secret okay, can I sometimes when I really enjoy something that I eat, I tend to lick my plate. How many people have unfollowed
Okay.
me? Yeah, that's the truth.
Okay. Favorite love song of all times.
God. Why? I mean, I think so. There are so many, but I think the one that was the iconic love song that went crazy was um, "Tum Hi Ho," and it still kind of I feel towards it for some reason. The way the song just sounds, and Arijit songs
Okay.
obviously. So
Okay.
yeah.
Cheesiest pickup line that you would use on someone.
You know what? I've never really had to use a pickup line. I think guys have
If
just
you have
fallen
to.
without
If.
using
Yeah,
a
but
pickup line.
say for an instance that you kind of find somebody really, really cute and you want to, go up to him, what would you tell him? Hypothetical.
I love the way you smell, and I'd like to smell that more often. When can I see you?
Ooh. Guys, start wearing good colognes. Okay. So tell me one thing that comes to your mind when I take these names, okay? Any one DJ that comes to your mind when I tell you. Yeah? Yaro ka yaar.
DJ Donna.
Hi.
सच है?
Okay. Chupa Rustam.
Sorry, your voice broke. What? Sorry, I couldn't hear you.
Chupa Rustam. Chupa Rustam.
Chupa Rustam, I think would be DJ Smita. I think. I don't know. I don't know too much of her. I don't think she gives out a lot
DJ
of
who? DJ who?
Smita.
Okay.
I think.
And लंबी रेस का घोड़ा.
लंबी रेस का घोड़ा. अरे यही पे है ना, सुकेतु है. अख्तर है. अख्तर यहाँ पे नहीं है, लेकिन अख्तर तो डेफिनेटली. लंबी रेस का घोड़ा मतलब वो तो भागती आया, पता नहीं 30 साल हो गए भाई, भाग ही रहा है.
30 साल हो गए.
और कितना भागेगा, भागते ही जा रहा है और ऐसे भागता है कि सबको पीछे छोड़ देता है अभी भी.
Okay, so now you can grab your bottle of water and you can grab that glass.
Fill it?
Okay, so
Fill it?
every time you cannot, just fill that. And be careful how much you fill.
What? You should have said that already, silly.
How much did you fill? Show your glass.
This whole thing as a show. No way.
Well, that's the rule. So every time you can't get the answer, you have to drink a glass of water.
Can I empty this and fill it again?
No. That's not the rule. So no, you can't do anything. You cannot do anything with that glass right now. Yeah. Come on, hold it so we can see it. Hold that glass so we can see it. Yeah, hold it. So it's riddle me this, okay? Riddle me this. I have 13 hearts, yet I am never alive. What am I?
I have 13 hearts, but I am never alive.
You have 10 seconds, Paro. So either you answer or you drink.
Okay, I'll drink.
Anybody in the audience who knows the answer? You will be hydrated by the end of the gig. Anyway, pour another glass. Anybody in the audience who knows the answer?
Yes, but
you answered that late. It is cards.
Was it?
Pack of cards.
What rubbish, huh? How could I not know this? I knew it and I was like, nahi yaar, kaun se card mein 13 heart aa ek card mein? But
कार्ड्स तो कार्ड्स ही होते हैं ना, 13 हो या 14 हो या whatever, they are not alive.
Next.
Okay. ग्लास का है. इतना सा नहीं चलेगा. Pour some water.
Excuse me?
Be hydrated. Pour some water. Like, this is not the rule of the game. Come on. It's okay. Doesn't matter. Doesn't matter. Pour some water. Come on. Be a sport. We know you as a sport. Come on.
Guys.
Come on, be a sport. Pour some water.
Mute here? Oh, there is. Never mind, I'll control it. Hey, listen, I drank so much in the previous one.
हाँ, but इतना ये बहुत कम है.
Give me some leeway, no?
Okay. Next one. Okay. I'm full of holes. I can hold water. What am I?
Sponge.
Good one. Need not drink that.
Really?
Good one. Okay. I travel around the world, but only stay in one corner. What am I?
Globe.
Drink that water. Anybody in the audience who knows the answer? I travel around the world, but only stay in one corner. What am I? Anybody in the audience?
Atlas.
आपने पानी पी लिया ना?
ये क्या बकवास है भाई?
Okay, it's a stamp. It's a stamp. Globe भी नहीं है, Atlas भी नहीं.
Oh God, you should stamp only if it is on an envelope.
Well, it still
What if it
travels
is not
around the
on an
world. No?
envelope?
अब मैं थोड़ी बोलूंगी यार envelope पे कि क्या है.
मत बोलो भाई, मेरे पे आता है तभी कुछ मत बोलो कोई. Never mind.
Okay. Where's your glass?
It is here. Fine, I'll fill it. I'll be gone from most of your session if you're gonna make me drink so much water. You'll find me only in the loo.
Two more questions. Actually, three more.
बढ़ाओ
Okay.
बढ़ाओ धीरे धीरे.
This is an easy one, I think. I get wetter the more I dry. What am I?
I get wetter the. है.
2 seconds. Drink up. Nalin, Handa, you are right. Viren, you are right.
Yeah, this is putting me on pressure, yeah. This is not done. You guys are pressurizing me. इसलिए मेरा दिमाग नहीं चल रहा.
Please answer only after she's done drinking the water.
Seriously, ये क्या बकवास है?
Okay.
और
Next.
तुम लोग को मेरी हेल्प नहीं करने होती है. जब वो पूछती है तो बता
नहीं,
दिया
please
करो
मत
ना.
करो, हाँ. Please, नहीं. It's a game. Come on. Okay. Next, where's your glass?
Yeah.
All right. People buy me to eat, but never eat me. What am I?
People buy me to eat. Never eat me. I don't know.
Drink up. 10 seconds gone. Last one. Okay, it was a plate.
Hey, answer. Please.
No, it was a plate.
Wrong question.
You eat on it, but
Question
it.
गलत है. नहीं, you don't eat a plate.
People buy me to eat, but they don't eat me. They buy
you
me
said
to
eat
eat.
it.
Question say
You said
no.
people
Eat.
buy me to eat.
नहीं. आपने गलत सुना. कोई बात नहीं. चला गया ना पानी अंदर. Okay, last one.
There, I just burped. Damn you. Thank God it was a silent one. I'm so embarrassed.
Okay. I am a celebrity fish. What am I?
Billie Eilish. Billie Eilish. Eilish. Sorry, fish. She's a celebrity.
Anyone in the audience who knows?
Bloody good one.
Anybody? Oh yeah, Nalin.
Eilish.
Nalin. Charming cheater, you're correct. Get massive. How are you? Viren, correct. Starfish. Have you drank that water?
Billie Eilish was such an intelligent answer.
पानी पिया कि नहीं आपने? Last glass. End of the riddle में this.
इतना मस्त जवाब दे रही हूँ यार, मेरे को कोई क्रेडिट ही नहीं दे रहा. तुम लोग तो बोलो यार कितना अच्छा जवाब दे रही है.
Okay, so we've come to the next segment of our show. Okay, it's a very new, fresh, and interesting part, and it's called the time machine, right? So you have 30 seconds, Paro. If you had to have a time machine, and if you wanted to go and talk to your, past self or future self, who would you choose?
If I had to go and talk to my past self or my future self,
Or future, who would you choose?
I choose my future self.
So you have 30 seconds to make that call and talk to yourself.
Okay.
Tring, tring. Hello.
Hi, am I speaking to the most sexiest woman in the world? Okay, because I've been hearing a lot of you, and I have also heard that you've done so immensely well for yourself. You're great at, anything that you take up, or the way you speak and the way you dress. And you're a great entrepreneur. So I would really like to get some tips from you. Would love to have a one-on-one and learn so many things from you. Also, how do you manage to be in such great shape? 30 seconds done. Um, yeah, I would love to. Well, मैं खुद की मतलब I'm just going on.
Just talk to yourself.
Well, I'd love to meet you, and I would love to learn to dance from you, and I'd love to steal everything from your house and learn some makeup tips from you, and also learn how to patao guys maybe, since you've been an ace at it, looks like. May I, like, how? Okay, हो गया अभी 30 seconds.
हो गया मैं हंस हंस के मेरे आंखों से पानी निकल आ रही माय गॉड oh god okay so we've got some questions from the crowd which I need to ask you do you want me to take their names
ये कब हुआ?
you want me to take
ये
their
कब हुआ?
names or do you
ये कब
or
हुआ?
should I keep them if you remember I had put up a post where I wanted people to ask a question to Paroma
ऐसा
last
हुआ
week
था?
sometime हाँ जी
Oh,
बिल्कुल
yes,
मैंने आपको टैग नहीं किया था because I didn't want
story.
हाँ जी
मुझे टैग
बिल्कुल
किया था.
बिल्कुल हाँ जी ओ किया था मैंने टैग I don't remember
एक स्टोरी पे किया था, एक स्टोरी पे नहीं किया था.
okay so Little B has 3 questions that she wants to know yeah 3 I mean I kind of found them really interesting so I was like why not
She always has all interesting stuff. She's like the queen of Q&A rounds.
Okay. How much would you rate yourself on scale 1 to 10 depending on your talent, success, fame?
So I rate myself separately?
Yeah, how would you rate yourself?
हाँ, तो talent
Talent के लिए कितना? Talent, success, fame. So for talent, how much do you rate yourself?
Talent,
from
I
1 to
think
10?
I'd give myself like 7.
Okay. Success?
Success, I would rate myself about 8.5.
Okay. And fame?
9.
Good. Okay. One Indian DJ you love and one you cannot stand. And be honest.
Why would I not
We've had a lot of
someone?
diplomacy over, I mean, of late, so let's just be honest.
I mean, yaar, seriously, why would I not stand anyone? Like, yes, that also I don't
It could be, it could be anybody. No, it could be anybody. I'm not just saying it has to be an Indian DJ only because, there are DJs probably you hear of, you've probably seen, whose attitude you may not like, which is absolutely
So
okay. You can't love everybody.
You're telling me about attitude, or you're telling me about
anything. Someone someone you dislike, and someone you really like. Could be anybody.
So I really like who I like. I think there are many. I think there's Juicy M. I think she's extremely talented.
कोई भी एक. कोई भी एक.
तो एक ही हूँ. Juicy M.
Okay. And the one you don't like?
तेरी मेरे को है Juicy M.
Exactly. इसलिए एक ही बोलो ना.
And who I can't stand. Hold on.
कोई नहीं मिला तो मेरा ही नाम ले ले. कोई टेंशन नहीं है. I won't believe you and it's okay. No, I won't believe you.
But we have to be honest. भाई. Who I don't like, नहीं यार. Who I can't stand any internet. I'm sure there are. अभी मेरे दिमाग में नहीं आ रहा है.
अच्छा, okay. कभी ना कभी वापस पूछ लूंगी तुम्हें. टेंशन मत लो.
बिल्कुल.
When we're together, I'll find out. Okay.
Thinking.
Little B's third question is, You can come back to that question again if you want. I mean, if you
Yeah.
remember, you can always
Yeah.
answer that.
हाँ.
शादी कब करोगी?
तुमको क्या पड़ी है भाई? सिंगल मेरी सिंगलहुड तुमसे देखी नहीं जाती.
No, this is actually a lot of people's questions, you know. I mean, I just wrote down her name, but there were other people also who asked the same question.
Why?
So, शादी
लेकिन
कब
शादी
करेंगे आप, परमा जी?
पता नहीं कब करूंगी, लेकिन कर लूंगी. और it's going to be a very intimate one if it happens. And like we all know, I'm sure even you know that the wedding planner is from between us.
I know.
हाँ, कर लूंगी, पता नहीं कब, बट अब तक तो लाइफ सेट है, तो मस्त में जा रही है भाई.
Okay. So, Asit asked, if you could go back 5 years, what would you change about your future?
If I could go back, Oshit asked.
Asit, another guy.
Sarvadhikari, हाँ.
So, if you could go back 5 years,
I had to go back 5 years, what would I change about my
your future.
So I would probably learn a lot more things, not about DJing, but maybe I would have. So I really wanted to model and act at some point, and I think maybe I would have tried a little harder earlier, like 5 years back, because for someone to start off fresh, the older you get, the lesser the opportunities. So
Correct.
like the younger you are. So in terms of age, maybe I would have had like a lot more opportunities than what
Back
I
in the
have right
days.
now.
Yeah.
So
Right,
so I would
right.
have probably tried really hard to approach a lot of casting directors and production houses.
Right. But are you doing that now? Finally?
Kind of.
Good. So we are kind of going to see you on the big screen as well someday soon.
इतना आसान
Fingers
होता
crossed.
तो
Let's
हम
just
सब
hope.
actors
Let's just
actresses
hope.
नहीं हो जाते, सब Deepika
Fingers
Padukone
crossed.
हो
Let's
जाते.
just hope for the best.
Never know.
Okay. DJ Shaurya asked you 5 good things about your mother that you want to carry along with you.
Oh my God, her level-headedness, the way she makes decisions, her strong willpower, the way she faces some situation, it's crazy. Her the way she carries herself at 76,
Wow.
the amount of knowledge that she has. If I could have even half of it, I would have really been like, at a much greater spot. And her way to get along with people, without judging them.
Right.
And she
Right.
can literally like just get along with anybody and So
Wow.
yeah, these 5 things.
I mean, it's long due. I would love to meet Auntie. Yeah, it's been long due. So yeah. Okay. DJ Mayur asked you, what did you do to become a DJ?
What did I do to become a DJ? So after I learned my course, I was a resident for about 8 months at a place in Thane, which was not very popular. I used to record my sets on GarageBand and put them out on SoundCloud. I broke my LIC bond to get my first photo shoot because I figured that you need to have good pictures as well, which is a very important marketing tool as an artist, and as much as we deny it, it is a fact.
Correct.
I used to pretty much do a 9 to 5 job sitting online and send out endless numbers of emails to event managers, club owners, coordinators, everybody, my profile, which was almost empty. So I did that for a good 6 months. So these are the few things I
Right.
think that I
Okay.
did before.
Oopsie UC asked you, how do you react to people who say female DJs don't do real DJing?
I feel
That's one thing
more
even
of a negation
it
there
kind
on your
of
face than mine.
that's something even when I hear this I'm like, really? We don't do real DJing?
Female
Okay.
DJs.
So
So I won't be surprised if there are a bunch of them who are not real DJs when we talk about women. And it is true.
right.
It is true. But
Yeah,
do not categorize or generalize the entire gender saying everybody is a fake DJ, every girl is a fake DJ.
correct,
Because you do not have the right to, judge us like that. And if you have the doubts and if you want to clarify it within your head, then please do attend a real female DJ's event. Um,
correct.
and if it doesn't bother you, then just don't speak such crap. If it just doesn't bother you, whether the girl is a DJ or not a DJ or whatever. Because firstly, I don't
Correct.
think DJing is a profession that doesn't really require strength. It's an art. It's an art. It's like it's like painting
Absolutely.
that a man or a woman can do. It's like an author, like a man or a woman can ace at it. DJing is exactly like that, and there is no reason why a woman can't be a DJ as good as a guy. So yes,
It's not
there are
impossible.
maybe
So,
there are maybe some fake female DJs, but then there are some fake male DJs as well. And the sooner
exactly.
you realize that, the better for you. So do not be a sexist here and just
Right,
generalize a
right.
whole female category. Yeah.
Okay, so Anzu has asked, if not DJing, then what? And what's your alternate job for a living?
Well, so far I don't have an alternate job. I am only a DJ, and however, my future plans are that I want to get into full-fledged pet grooming, lodging, and boarding. And the lodging and boarding will start sooner or later. I mean, it's in the works already.
Correct.
And if not a DJ, then I'm sure I would have chosen something with regards to animals because I am extremely passionate about them. So the earlier three jobs have taught me that do not chase money. Instead, chase something that you're truly passionate about, and the money will
Right.
start coming
Truly
at some
love.
point if you if
Correct.
you give if you give 100% to it. So yeah, if not DJing, then I think initially it would have been a pilot. But I chose to not be a pilot because I did not have the money to invest in to do CPL, and then to be there was this phase which had become like extremely stagnant, and pilots were not getting jobs even after doing the commercial pilot's license for years together.
Correct. Correct.
So I did not have the money. I knew I did not have the money to spend 20-25 lakhs, get a CPL, and then be without a job for I don't know how many years. How would I sustain? So I chose to back off from being a pilot, and if not a DJ, then I'm sure I would something with regards to
Your
animals for
pet
sure.
grooming, yeah, right.
Yeah, yeah, yeah,
What is
yeah.
the, so Viren asked you a question. What is the most scariest experience you have had at a gig?
My scariest experience at a gig, I think it hasn't been too bad. I've been very lucky to scrape off very smoothly without having much of issues. But yeah, things like there being no sound, and sometimes it's not your fault. It's probably the sound engineer's fault for whatever reason, and
Correct.
the audience just thinks that you're the reason behind it, and they start like booing you or putting you to like really shame, and it's not a very good place to be at when you're on a stage.
Correct.
And you've been having a connect with the audience, and the same audience who's kind of bad mouthing you now. um that was, I think, one experience was like very very scary. And then the other experience was, I think, one of the places where I had gone to play in my initial years, the club owner followed me to the room without me knowing about it, and when I turned behind, he was like right behind me.
What
So
did you do
yeah,
then?
I just spoke to him, and luckily there was a housekeeping guy who was on
Right
his
there.
way, yeah, to housekeeping guy or a room service guy or whatever, and then he happened to be there, and I couldn't thank my stars. And I was so naive. I didn't know what should I be doing, and how should I be handling the situation. How would I? And he's a big, huge guy. He was. I was shitting bricks, and
Wow.
this happened like some 9.5 years back when I was 6 months into the industry. So yeah,
That is scary. I mean, yeah. Okay.
yeah. I mean,
So,
cons of being a woman traveling alone to places.
yeah, 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 absolutely. Neeraj asked you, Neeraj Gupta, as in who you met in our house. When was the last time you cried and why?
When was the last time I cried and why?
And why?
Um, I think I. Why did I cry? Yeah, I think I cried the last time when I went to my pet Sasha's grave. And it wasn't too long back. I think about 2.5 months back. And every time I go there, I just cry like, he passed away probably just a day back, a day before. So yeah, and I can just cry thinking of him right off the bat, like literally. You speak about him, and I cried at your place talking about him. Do you remember?
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, I
So
do. I
so
do. Yeah,
yeah.
yeah.
So I can,
We had a
if
hearty
anyone happens to
conversation. Yeah,
talk
yeah.
about him, I can just be like howling. Yeah. So that was because of my
Okay.
pet again.
Um, Alfonso Jude asked you, are you single?
No,
I didn't get you. What?
no.
Okay. Sorry, Alfonso. Um, Sis Love asked you, how do you keep a positive attitude all the time? What's your secret?
So see, there is no keeping positive attitude all the time. Okay, I have my days when I'm extremely down. I have my days when I want to cry my heart out. I want to talk to someone. I want to spend some time with someone, and that could be just a friend. That could be a friend. That could be my mother. That could be my boyfriend. That could be just anybody. Um, I am not positive all the time. So that's the problem, right? That's what social media does to you. You guys see us
Correct.
positive on social media all the time, and you think that this is the real story, and it's not. Um, I uh, I I just deal with it somehow. You have to deal with it at the end of the day. It's not the end of
Right.
it's not the end of the road for you. There's so much more to see. There's so much more to experience. At the end of the day, you have to be happy within yourself. You have to find that peace, that zen inside your heart, go get along with it, because there will be things that will bring you down. There will be things that you will not feel confident about. But it's you yourself. Nobody else can do anything about it. You've got to deal with it by yourself.
Correct. Okay. Next part of our show. Well,
Yes.
do you think people should not care about judgments and be confident irrespective?
Yeah. Is that
On
even
that
a question?
note, on that note, can we hear you sing a song?
Heh,
Why not? Let's hear
मस्त
your.
मजाक कर लेती है तू.
Why
I knew
not?
this was coming. But I'm not, hello, hold on. I'm not singing because I'm scared I'll be judged.
You can always sing a song, innit?
अबे वो सेक्शन तेरा है, तू गाती है.
हेलो सिंगल्स आप बना रहे हो सिंगल्स
एक
सिंगल्स तो
होने
बना
दे
रही है
मुझे गा
हेलो
दिया. लोग सोचने लगे आई एम लाइक द
come
नेक्स्ट
now
दुआ लिपा.
let's hear you sing one come on do your spot if I know the words I will sing along
अरे लेट्स सिंग लग जा गले. चल,
अयो okay
2 लाइन तो है यार.
चल चल ठीक है okay you start
Really, I have a bad cold. Looks like it now. I just figured.
I hydrated you completely before the show only
That
so
doesn't
you
matter.
put
Water doesn't work.
yeah, hydration
Water doesn't work in all these cases, boss.
chalo let's hear you sing you can sing
Any,
your
any.
song also if you want
I can, but I think I'll fairly do a little better in Lag Ja Gale.
chalo okay I'll join you come on sing
चलो, okay. लग जा गले के फिर हंसी रात हो ना हो, शायद फिर से जन्म में मुलाकात हो ना हो.
Now you sing alone.
लग
लग
जा
जा
गले हमको मिली है आज घड़ियां नसीब से जी भर के देख लीजिए हमको करीब से, फिर आपके नसीब में ये बात हो न हो, शायद फिर इस जन्म में मुलाकात हो न हो, लग जा गले से।
Okay, we've almost come to the end of our show. Would you want to, say anything to the audience? You want to talk to them for a bit also, you can do that.
No, thank you. Thank you guys for joining us. And it was as crazy as it got. And I think Donna is back like full on. This season 2 is going to be one insane season. Look how, I think this first episode was so much fun. I had like an awesome time, even if I was embarrassed most of the time, but I still feel it was awesome. Like I really, really enjoyed it. So thank you, Donna, for having me. Thank you
Thank you
guys
so
for
much,
joining us.
Paro.
You've
Thank you
been
so much.
amazing. I can see a lot of comments and some questions, and good on you, Donna. I'm very, very happy that
Thank you so much. And thank you for being on my show. You're the
Oh, I
first
loved
guest.
it.
And I'm so glad. I'm so glad because, with you, I've become more comfortable to kind of, embarrass a little bit.
I know. That's easy peasy, girl. It's okay.
No, this is the whole fun part of the whole show, where you
know,
get
right?
a chance
Like,
to kind of
chuckling out of nothing at all. Like seriously, let's have like a 5-minute silence, and then you'll find us giggling out of our hearts and asses, like out of nowhere. We're just laughing for nothing.
Oh God.
You guys should
But
actually
thank
see
you
us how
so
we are
much.
with each other physically in front of each other. We're rolling on the floor
I think
laughing.
next time when we meet, we're gonna go live for like a little, for
Yeah.
a quick session.
No, but I
When
still think,
we meet
I
next
still
time.
think we won't be able to be ourselves in front of,
Yeah, because
when we're on a live
because
session.
we'll always wonder like people. I mean, we are on camera, so it's never
Yeah.
going to be the same
Someone
thing,
like has to just be
So yeah,
there.
maybe someone should just kind of
Just
maybe
spot.
someone should just film us when we're like in our own zone.
Element, right? So yeah, exactly. And that's how I think we'll get the best of us. But thank you, Donna. All the very best.
Thank you so much,
your
Paroma,
show.
for being
It
here
was
with us.
amazing being a part of this show.
Thank you so much.
Thank you guys for joining us, and lots of love to you and lots of success.
Thank you so much, Paro. I will see you soon. Alrighty.
Yeah. Bye, guys.
All right. Bye.
Bye.
Bye. Oh, all right, guys. That was DJ Paroma for you guys, and thank you so much for joining in. Thanks a lot. This was my first episode, and stay tuned for more because every Friday I'm going to bring a female DJ to have a good chat and a hearty laugh. And let's see you next Friday. Stay tuned. Be healthy. Be safe. And please, guys, get vaccinated. It's very important. Until then, take care, stay safe, good night, and God bless. This is DJ Donna from The Donna Show, signing off for today. See you next Friday.